Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Randy here from Harvey Callis Real Estate. And I have the honor of chatting with Patrick Kimmell, who is the owner of Key Clef Productions. And we're going to find out all about that. So thank you, Patrick, for being here with me today.
Oh, thank you for having me, Randy, and good morning.
My pleasure. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your business. What do you do?
Okay, well, Key Cliff Production was actually, it actually inaugurated 3 years ago, and it was based on the fact that we wanted to help artists in promoting themselves. So what we do in a nutshell is that we try to lower the cost of the artists. Okay, so basically the thing is that if the artist has needs video, needs a photo shoot, needs of course, we try to supply that to them at a lower cost. Okay, which in fact brings down their cost of operation. So also we also do video ads. Okay, which is very convenient today for social media. So anything within a minute. I mean, we also can actually compose video ads, and we actually do productions like music productions. And this is accessible to everyone based on the fact that anybody can call us, okay, and get a quote for any kind of show they would like. Okay, we have
Okay.
connections to artists, we have connections to pretty much everything in our circle.
Okay.
Okay, and uh, it's I would, because I'm preaching for myself, right? So I would say that definitely it's worth it because of our low cost of operation,
Right.
which reflects on the quote, right?
All right.
So if you would actually want an average of how much this might cost you if you call Key Club production for full production, like from A to Z, ticket sales and all, it would cost you pretty much about anywhere between 10 and 15% of your overhead,
Okay.
which is cheap, and that includes videography.
Okay. Perfect. So
Yeah.
uh, tell me, like, why are you so passionate about this?
Okay, that's that's a great question. Uh, 3 years ago, okay, I'm actually a composer, leisure composer, I call myself. And actually, 3 years ago, I wanted to inaugurate a book that I wrote 15 years ago.
Okay.
And basically, when I went to see the person who actually wanted to start writing about me, they wanted to start branding me. There's one thing that came out that was pretty odd because, I mean, in his comments, he actually said he was actually going to announce that I wasn't known to anyone. I mean, you'd actually literally put my name into Google and you wouldn't find anything.
Okay.
Okay. So when that started, I mean, I put everything to halt, and then I said to myself, well, you know what, this has to take another turn. So being very passionate about music, very passionate about artists, and the commitment they have to their cause, I decided to go that route. Okay, because
Okay.
with all the capabilities I have enough to help them promote themselves, right?
All right.
So that's where Key Clef Production came about, and basically every time I jump into a production with an artist, I'd actually come in 50% cost with the artist. So that started giving me publicity, and basically the thing is that now it started to create relationships that I never had, right?
Right. Right.
So now that I have these relationships, bingo, now we're back. 3 years later, what was long term has become short term.
Right.
So today I own Key Clef Production. Mel and Harmon is two composers that will compose the soundtrack for my book. So I'm not only a composer, I'm also an author. Okay, and because I own Key Clef Production, Key Clef Production contracted myself for the book and myself and Andre for the music. so so if you ask me who I am, yeah, I'm an artist, I'm a composer, I'm an author. But here's the funny thing. I actually work for Subaru Canada, and I've been working on cars for 40 years.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I'm a field service engineer, and that's what makes it so original. A lot of people think I do this full time. I do not. A lot of people think that I'm very music savvy. Okay. That's my music coach, Andre, which is Harmon. I'm Mel, so I write the melodies. He's Harmon. He writes the harmony, right?
Cute.
So
Yeah.
I have this gift for melodies, and it's it's I mean, I don't know where this came from. Even if you tried, even if I tried to explain this, I could not. But basically, I mean, just to give you an idea of the scale, how huge this is, I'd be walking on the sidewalk and start whistling pieces that don't exist.
Right.
And they're very melodic, okay? To
Right.
an extent of uh, one day I was walking down the street and I had a full blown symphony, 3 movements, 30 minutes. Plus,
Okay.
I had Alone Again, which is another 5 minute piece. So this is how intense it gets in my
Right.
mind.
You're pretty passionate about this. So, Patrick, is this something that you always did?
No, actually, I started playing piano at 30 years old.
Wow.
Yep.
What
So
made you want to play piano at 30?
I was totally bored with cars at 30. From 16 to 30, I said, okay, I mean, I got to discover something else, right? I mean,
Right.
there might be something out there that, so I just, instead of going home, I just went downtown, and
Right.
I lived in Quebec in those days. So basically I just went downtown and I saw a music store. So I stopped into the music store and walked in, bought myself a piano, and got myself into lessons. And 5 months later, okay, this is like this was also a surprise for me. Okay, 5 months later, I'm playing the Moonlight Sonata from Beethoven at this at this ceremony, and in the second half, I'm playing my sonata.
Right.
So
Right.
this is
Wow.
5 months later. So when my teacher had a look at me, she said, "You've played piano before. I never touched it."
Right.
So call it fate, call it what you want, but that same piano has been with me now for 23 years.
Nice. Nice. Okay, perfect. So, tell us, like, who would be the right person or the right client for you? Like, what might be happening in their life or their business? What might they be thinking, right? Like, what's going on with them where they should be the right person to reach out to you?
Well, they have to be an artist, okay? First of all, a music artist, and they have to be okay. I'll just backtrack a bit. Usually, people that come and see us are people that do not wish to have managers, so they wish to manage their own their own future in the music business.
Mhm.
And based on that, we all we do is that we have a program called a supported artist program. Okay, this program actually supports them on social media. Okay, so it's like me being like an avid customer of yours and following you all over the place on social media, except that every time I see something that I think is worth promoting, I actually promote it in another audience, which is the audience of Key Clef Production. Correct.
Right.
So basically, this helps the artist in what way? Well, he gets exposure into another audience. Okay. Also, if the artist needs any kind of videography and we're close by, we only charge the displacement when you're a supported artist. Okay. If you need a video ad, we'll do it for free.
Wow.
A video ad, I mean, is usually in and around $100. Okay.
Okay.
And it could get more expensive than that. I mean, we compared ourselves to the market, and we're really cheap. But if you talk about the quality we give, it's mostly YouTube quality.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly in that range. I mean, we do have like a photography. I mean, I can go out and take very nice pictures of you. But if you need a photographer, we got the real deal too. You know,
Right.
it
Right.
depends what you want. We have we in the entertainment business, we have from A to Z. We have the artist. We have, I mean, even a person to decorate a stage. We have.
Right.
So basically, if you need that person, okay, to decorate your stage, we'll voluntarily give you her name.
Right. Right.
You know?
Okay, nice. So, you're saying you're easy to work with. So I also understand you have a project that you gently mentioned. You have a book coming out. Do you want to tell us anything about it?
Yeah, sure. The book, well, the title of the book is called Two Lives to a Destiny. Okay. It's an adventure romance, and that takes place in the 18th century.
Okay.
So, based on the story, to make it in a nutshell, the synopsis of the story is very much love at first sight. So it's two people from different cultures that meet, okay, for the first time, fall in love, but the struggle is to meet another time.
Okay.
Okay. So throughout the book, I mean, you're going to see how creative they get and try to meet. And that's all I can say for now.
Okay. So you don't want to share any uniqueness about it, or
Well, the uniqueness is that I would say, because the people who read it up to now, the reviews are really good, and I'm very content, because you don't know how good a book is. I mean, I like it for sure because it's something I did, right?
of
But
course.
the thing is that I'm kind of biased in that nature.
Right.
But the reviews all around are really good, especially we had people like from Amazon, Google, and Kindle have a look at it, and they actually encouraged me to promote it to become a bestseller. So that's
Good.
very encouraging. So I'm going to say the story is very good, but I don't know if this is common to authors, but the comical parts. See, I mean, when you get a book done like this, I mean, you go through it like, I mean, you read your book about 10 to 12 times. You know, it's like, but you're not looking at it like a book. Okay. You really
Right.
want to get into it to make sure that everything, I mean, the timeline's right. And you know
Mhm.
what, your characters are well described. And so basically the thing is that when you take a step back, okay, and you look at the story, uh, I can tell you whenever there's a comical part, even after 12 times, I'm still laughing.
Right. Right.
Okay. When and when it gets emotional, I still get emotional.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And the funny part is that I know it's coming
Right.
because I wrote the book. So I don't know. This is the first one, but it's a very nice experience, and I believe there will be a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. But good luck with that.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it's always very exciting to you know, publish something and put it out there. So tell us, you also it's important to you to give back. Can you tell us a little bit about um, what you like to give back with, how you like to give back?
Well, I mean, Keycliff Production gives back. I mean, I guess there are artists out there that have worked with me. I had the chance to work with them, and basically, you would literally see when we actually prepare a concert. That's where I give back the most. I guess today the cost of putting up concerts is very expensive.
Mhm.
Okay, I mean we had to get away from that because of COVID, but I am an optimist, so I do believe this will come back, and I think anytime soon, because the thing is there is a need for performance and leisure for everyone, and you can't eliminate music from society. That's
Right.
impossible.
Right.
So the way I give back actually is when there's a lot. When I do concerts, there are always cash giveaways. If it's not cash giveaways, there's CD giveaways. To the artists, it's the lower cost of operation.
Mhm.
Uh, Also, my very first concert, we gave there was an amount that went to Shania Kids Can, okay, because we support her cause. And we also, the following year, we gave to Trillium, which is in Mississauga.
Nice.
And see, we like to go around. This year, we didn't have the chance, but we started giving to Mississauga Symphony Orchestra, which
Okay.
we believe it's a very very well organized symphony, an orchestra, and based on that, you know what, money's always a thing because of all the participants they have.
Mhm.
So we try to promote them as much as we can, even though they're not like supported artists. But I
Right.
mean,
Right.
in all favor to them, I mean, they are in a way, you know, because
Right.
basically they have a huge operation, and
Right.
that doesn't come anywhere from the government, you know. So basically, they're always on the ball looking for to do things to actually promote and bring in some money. So
Right.
so
Perfect.
I'm a community person, right? So basically, if you have something, I mean, you know what, and this is open to everybody. If
Right.
you would like me to participate in any way of like a gala, for example.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah, and I'm totally open, very open to that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And I'm sure million-dollar-smiles.ca would appreciate that too. So
Yeah, there you
thank
go.
you. Thank you for that, Patrick. So uh you do you have any like tips and suggestions for people out there?
Yes, yes.
Bring
One
it
big
on.
one, one big
Okay.
one. I mean, artists, especially the ones that are, I mean, that aren't famous. Okay, the artists that are always ongoing, creating videos, creating music, and now there's this thing that I really dislike. It's called Spotify. Okay, but the thing is that it's called how much does an artist have to promote themselves for you to actually buy like a CD, a T-shirt? I would encourage everybody. Okay, you have a favorite artist. Okay, especially if it's local,
Mhm.
buy the CD. You know,
Yeah.
just buy the CD. This is something that when I was young, we would buy a 45 LP. You know those.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah.
And we'd actually bring it home and we'd burn it on the record player because
Right.
I mean we didn't have this. I mean we didn't have any cell phones that had like
Right.
5,000 songs on it. So
Right.
basically that's how the artists would promote themselves. So like today, the thing is that everybody wants to promote them for close to nothing,
Right.
and that is one thing that at Key Clef Production we do not do. So based on the fact that if you want to have a production from Key Clef Production, we will always pay the rate. Okay, but to all the fans out there, we would encourage all of you to start buying memorabilia,
Mhm.
CD, T-shirts, and everything. That helps them an awful lot, especially when COVID came along. I mean,
Mhm.
that's something that I started doing so much that I think I'm going to create a video or a picture of all the CDs I have of all the fans.
And you're so right. And a lot of artists were being so giving and going online and trying to lift people's spirits by playing for them and singing and doing whatever it is they're so talented at and doing it at no cost. So a lot of them were trying to give back in that way because so many people were home and their mindset was in the gutter or their health was in the gutter or so anything to lift them up. And I know it's had such an incredible effect on those people because I'm hearing it through the grapevine, that they're really appreciating these concerts. And I know a lot of artists who have gone online and done this, and it's just such a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah,
You can basically find any type of genre in music or whatnot that you like.
exactly.
There's just so many of them sharing online, and these big famous concerts that were put on as well. So there's no shortage of people giving. So I agree with you. If we can give back to them in any way, that would be beautiful. If you
Even,
hear somebody that you enjoy, purchase their CD or download their music or
right. Yeah, yeah. Or I mean, get a ticket to their venue. You know,
right.
especially there's a lot of venues out there, and because everything is so free today on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, everybody has access to everything.
Right.
I think the persona is why should I buy it if I get it free? But I mean that is short lived for the artist. I mean,
Yeah.
which is which you're the fan of. You see,
Right.
so
Right.
I'd say, go and see them play. I mean, buy their CDs. I mean, it's just helping them up. Sorry, it's
Out.
just
Yep.
helping them so they can actually continue delivering what you actually enjoy.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the live energy is just incredible. There's nothing like having that live energy, right?
Live is life.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. So when can we expect your book to come out?
Well, this is a virtual ETA. I know it's ready. I know that today.
Great.
I know it's ready. So I think now it's all the legal stuff they have to go through. So I'm gonna throw a month out there. I'm gonna think September. I think they're going to inaugurate our new website to go up in August. So you can actually participate in pre-sales.
Okay.
But there's another little interesting thing that I need to tell you about the book. Because we're composers, okay, and Mel and Harmon has been selected to actually do compositions for the book. There's a CD coming out, okay, and the CD will not come out until we inaugurate all the pieces on social media.
All right.
Okay? Now, these pieces are tied to chapters which will enhance your emotional state.
Love it.
So basically, there is a chapter out there that I'm assuming it will make you cry. So get a few tissues.
Right.
But if that didn't, when you get the piece that goes with it, yeah, good luck with that.
You're over the top, right? You're not going to be able to hold back. Okay.
I mean, that's going to be like the drop, you know?
And is anybody supporting you with any of this?
Yes. Well, supporting, I guess, well, you for one, Randy, of course. Thank you for that.
Always.
I know we just met not long ago, and I really appreciate the help. And we brought Annie Osley on board, and she is, I don't know. Here's the thing. There's no title for Annie yet, because basically she has
Annie.
Annie is Annie. So Annie is anything and everything, you know? So
yes,
basically,
yes.
So basically the thing is that she has a network, okay? And like I said, when I started 3 years ago, it was all about creating relationships. If I would have met Annie in the first month, I was done.
I know she's got it all. She's just absolutely incredible. But and anything that I can do to help you, I'm happy to do that too. So hopefully this will get you out. And of course, this will go on Spotify and iTunes and Google.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
All those places too, as well as social media, which we're already on Facebook right now, but it will be shared again. And I mean, I wish you the best with it, Patrick.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a very unique book that you're bringing out. So, I look forward to supporting you in any way that I can and helping you share that. And you guys are going to be pretty happy to receive this very unique type of book. So I don't know many others out there doing what you're doing. So kudos to you for coming up with something creative.
Yeah, it is original, because basically, I mean, I don't think there's any book out there that has a full-blown soundtrack. Now, when I say a full-blown soundtrack, there's 13 pieces of music on that CD.
Wow.
So basically, and on that CD, there's actually 2 symphonies.
Wow.
So a bit of history on that. I mean, 15 years ago when I started this, I wanted to actually write a ballet. It didn't turn out to be a ballet, but it turned out to be something very original. And you know what? If we can actually just spike the music by telling all our fiction writers out there that, yes, they can have theme music or even a soundtrack. Yeah, we'd like to be commissioned for that also. I mean, it's like I tell you, I mean, Key Clef Production is like, when you say the name, production is there for a reason. And we'd like to jump into everything mainly that interests an artist. And what we're doing today, we're hoping to give another avenue to book writers to actually, have their own music, which I think is fantastic.
Right. Well, congratulations to you. That's awesome. I can't wait to watch your success with it and with everything that you do. And everybody out there, if you're an artist and you're looking for a little bit of support there, you're looking for some video creation or music creation or anything that Patrick has mentioned here, please feel free to reach out to him. I'm going to be sharing the link when I post it on my site, so you'll have all his contact information there. But as we leave, Patrick, why don't you share some contact info that people can reach out to you by?
Okay, so there's my personal website, which is patrickkimmell.com. Okay, Kimmell is 2 M's and 2 L's at the end, so .com. And there's Key Cleft Production, singular. So Key, K-E-Y, Clef, C-L-E-F, production.com would be the website. And if you want the author, I mean, all of these are searchable on Facebook, Instagram, now Twitter, and I think we're negotiating PR agents, and you probably know which ones. It's unofficial now, but it's coming. So I think you will be seeing much more of us in the future, because we're going to have all these wonderful people actually promoting us at the same time. So yeah, you're all welcome. I mean, the thing is that I'm really easy to work with. And if you have a project, or even if you have a charity, or you have anything that involves entertainment, yeah, we'd like to hear. We'd like to hear from you.
I love that. Okay, great. So please reach out to Patrick. And thank you, Patrick. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I enjoyed this.
My pleasure. Okay.
Really.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we will see you guys later.